Oh, that's not going to upset people, me screaming immediately at the beginning of the live stream, but I am just so freaking excited. We are live. We are back, crushing it. And what would it be, a Saturday live stream, if I wasn't like 10 minutes late, which is, I think, yeah, like I'm like almost 20 minutes late. My bad. We're back. Let's freaking go. Let's see who joins in. I'm so stoked, guys. Let's go. Kevin Hawthorne, good afternoon from Lakeland, Florida. We're already getting regular. He's one EM certified T3 bot. Abdullah says hi. What's going on? Keys, finally, some chalky Maki for my new subscribers. You're going to have to join in on these live streams to understand the deep lore of the Time Teller live stream channel. Nurse Dave's Shaving World says, what up, sexy man? What's going on? Dot man. Okay, wait, guys. Tuck in your shirts. Comb your hair. There's a lady present. Nicole Celeste, how are you, my lady? Tip your fedoras, boys. Tip your fedoras to Nicole. Car Guy 427, what's up, T3? Welcome back. John Doe says, I can watch you because Shabbos is over in Israel. That's true. I'm being a bad boy working on Shabbos, but you know, I'm the time teller, so who's going to tell time if not me? Come on. Brassic Time says, hello from Eastern England. Hi, hi. Kevin Smith, Saugus, Mass in the house. Heck yes, I was actually just in Saugus last August. Saugus in August. Patel says, what's good, Time Yeller? That's true, and I know, it's Hurratan. Dude, if you guys want to be jealous of someone, check out @Hurratan on Instagram. He's someone that has followed me, and I followed him for a very long time. Really sick watches, insane cars. Go ahead and follow him. TFT, certified T3 bot and moderator. Everybody be on your best behavior because not only do we have a lady present, we got a moderator in the house. Click Caliber is laughing. Rod says, greetings from Italia. Henry Pleasant says, hello. Kevin Smith says, awesome. Guys, I cannot contain my excitement for today. We got Memphis in the house. This was something, these live streams were something on the channel that I looked forward to every single week. Okay, this is my favorite part of the channel. I'm going to be totally honest. Mike Kalustian, certified T3 bot. He's also a moderator on the Discord. I need to give him moderator privileges on YouTube. I don't know how to do that via OBS, but I might be able to facilitate that on the second screen. Let me see. However, never received my bearded t-shirt, but the vintage chronograph is... Knuckles, email info@thetimetellershop.com. You didn't receive your t-shirt. If you ordered a t-shirt from the shop, you should have gotten it, unless there was a shipping error. Knuckles, email info@thetimetellershop.com, info@thetimetellershop.com. I will get you a t-shirt, and I will send you something nice for free. Everybody, please, in the comment section, do Boss Baby hands. Can we do some Boss Baby hands? Because we're talking business. We're going to have to go ahead and hit the Boss Baby earlier than I thought. Keys says, great shirt. Silence! I don't know if I can say the first S word. By the way, guys, time to get in trouble on YouTube because we're going to make a little mixed drink. Yeah, that's right. We're going hard on the live streams now. Don't worry about it. Forget about it. We're going to mix a little bit of creatine. We're going to put a funnel in the bottle. Hope everybody can see this. I'm going to get some creatine. You guys thought that I wasn't a meathead? I'm a meathead. After this live stream, I'm going to the gym. Whee! Nice. By the way, chat has paused, I think. I'm not getting new chats. So I think there might be some latency on the feed. I apologize if there's an issue with chat. I'm going to try to pull this up on the second screen. Stand by. I think there might be a technical issue, even though my ping looks good. Everything looks dandy. Let me see. Let me see if there's actually an issue. You got an issue? Here's the tissue. Okay. Yep. Chat just had to catch up. Let me see. Patel says, hey, Jory, picked up a Patek Philippe 5212 weekly calendar. Your thoughts on that piece and Patek's take on a more fun dial than what they usually make? Kyle says, going to the gym in that M3. We got a super chat, everybody. Can we get a round of applause? Thank you so much. Can we get Boss Baby hands? Guys, can we get some Boss Baby hands for, because we're talking business. There's a super chat. Let's go ahead and look up this watch after I make my mixed drink and ask you guys what you're sipping on. So the second thing that we are going to put in is extend. This is not for your pee-pee, although it sounds like it is. It's not, I promise. But every time I buy this, it sounds weird because there is another thing that you can take, I think, that was marketed back in like the early 2000s that was for your pee-pee. This is not, okay? Don't worry. Forget about it. It's not. These are BCAAs. Captain Torres, certified T3 bot, says, also water, stay hydrated. Guys, we're getting some Boss Baby hands in the chat. Thank you, Craig. Can we go ahead and tell me what you're sipping on? By the way, it turns purple when it hits water. Heck yeah. Ezra says, sup. Hit that Boss Baby hand. Kyle says, going to the gym in that M3. I actually drove the M3 this morning, surprisingly enough. So were you watching me? Were you on the highway with me? Someone was stalking me. Cool, I got powder all over. Would it be better if it is for your PP? I don't know if I can talk about the stuff that I take for that on YouTube. I'm just kidding. My mom watches my channel, by the way. Sorry, Mom. Everybody wave to my mom because I guarantee you she's watching this live stream. And speaking of watching this live stream, keep telling me what you're sipping on, guys. Keep telling me what you're sipping on. I want to bring something up because we haven't done this in a while. We're going to be getting a bunch of viewers that don't know about the T3 weekly Q&As. And it's purely because we haven't done them in like 4 months or 5 months because we had some like personal things that we were kind of trying to facilitate here. Of course, we're hitting it back with a vengeance. But what I will say is to the new people who are clicking on this video, to the people who have not been to one of these Saturday live streams, I want to say I'm sorry that you have missed out on a awesome part of this channel. And also, this is not structured in any way. So people get very confused and like some new viewers are like, what is this? What's the point of this? There is no point of this. The point is to hang out with you guys and talk to you guys outside of like a structured topic. So what we're going to do is we're going to probably have a few hundred people popping in and out while I'm live. However, we're going to get a few thousand people that are watching this after the live stream when it's uploaded. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to say, you know what? Not everybody can be here on Saturdays Pacific at around 11:30. People have jobs. People have families. People have children. People have prior obligations. But I gave you fair warning, damn it. I gave you fair warning to be here, and you betrayed me, and you were not here. Next week, you better be here, or else. But until then, we're gonna be waving to the people in the future because I know there's gonna be a few thousand people here. Let's wave to them, guys. Can we get some waves? What's up? We see you. We appreciate you. We thank you for watching and supporting this channel regardless. We got James Escobar dabbing. Heck yes. I'm going to try to facilitate something. Looks like I can access all of this. Hold on. Mike Kalustian, I'm about to give you moderator. Guys, congratulations. Mike Kalustian is now a moderator. He's been a moderator on the Discord for a very long time. He's a moderator now officially on YouTube. I just found a way to do it on the fly. Usually I have to do it after, but I was just able to do it on the fly here. Very exciting, very exciting. I love it, love it. We had a super chat from Huraton. Stand by, I didn't forget about you. Let's take a look at this. Going back up to the super chat. 5212. Let's have a look-see. And I know why Huraton told me to talk about this watch. I have a feeling I know why he told me to take a look at this watch. He told me to look at this watch because I've said it on multiple occasions. This is my favorite Patek that has been released in like the last 10 years. The fact that you got one of these makes me so livid and jealous of you. Not only do you have sick-ass Lamborghinis, you now have my favorite Patek Philippe. This is such a badass Calatrava. First of all, some people don't like Calatravas because they say they're boring. Oh, they're boring. There's no complications. Oh, if I'm going to get a Patek, I want something that has a lot of bells and buttons on it. Shut the F up. Vintage Calatravas are the coolest, and I will own one eventually. This is complicated. And it is badass. And the fact that it's steel, people were like, oh my God, they released a steel Calatrava. This is gorgeous. I absolutely love this watch. Congrats, Mike Calustian, certified teeth rot and moderator. That fellow there says, when the camera cuts, Jory opens his case of Zima and buys a new Seiko. I'm just breaking all my rules. By the way, guys, let's go ahead. Cheers. Whatever you're sipping on, I'm sipping on some creatine and BCAAs, not for the PP. Hey, guys, can we spam not for the PP on the comment section? Comment section, you know what to do. Not for the PP. But yeah, Huraton, congratulations. This is a freaking awesome watch. I'm supremely jealous of you. That is insane. Sad Matt moderator is here. He came out of the woodwork. He's here when we need him most. Sad Matt is a moderator on the YouTubes and also on Discord, but for some reason he decided to take a little break from the Discord, which is a huge bummer because he was like the main contributing person on there. Sad Matt, what's going on? Not for the PP. Nurse Dave says, Jory said he's not for the PP. I mean, hey, Wesley, not for the PP. Hey. Huraton says, Jory, ideal watch to pair with a Porsche 996-911, Seiko Turtle Blue Lagoon, Tudor Black Bay 54, Rolex Celebration Bubbles, or the IWC new Ingy. That's very interesting. Let me think. I'm going to make everybody super upset with what I'm about to choose because they're going to be like, what? The truth is, the perfect watch to pair with a 996 would be it would honestly be like a 16800 Submariner, right? Like a Submariner from the mid 80s, or maybe like a no date sub from like the 90s. I could see that being like the perfect pairing. But out of the ones that you gave me to choose, I'm going to say Tudor Black Bay 54. People are going to get really mad because I don't like Tudor Black Bays, and that's true. However, when it comes to those, that choice, the Tudor Black Bay 54, is the closest thing to what I think is really the ideal pairing to a 996-911, which is like a 1990s like sub, you know what I mean, or like a no date. Down with the PP sounds like taking Rolls Drag Racing. Oh my God, whatever. TFT, Certified Teeth says, Sad Matt, 1016 gang. Sad Matt with the 1016 gang. Are we still doing this? Thank you so much for the super chats, guys. Every time there's a super chat, we're talking business. Can we get the Boss Baby hands? Spam it in the comment section. Not the IWC. The IWC, I don't really see a 996-911 owner with an engineer or ingénieur, however you want to pronounce it. Ingénieur. I would say Tudor. To be perfectly honest. Jorge, or George, however you personally pronounce it. Hey, Jory, looking to get my first Grand Seiko. Any suggestions? Truthfully, I think if you are going for your... Thanks, we got EM, Certified Teeth Rot with the Boss Baby hands. By the way, guys, if you want to have that green text and that little like emoji next to your name, you can be part of my T3 army, my certified T3 bots. I will explain eventually why we call them T3 bots, but you kind of had to be here since the beginning. And it's like $4.99 a month YouTube page. It's essentially YouTube's Patreon. All right. That's what it is. And these guys support me monthly, and I literally cannot do this full time without them. So I thank them so much. They support me so much. And I would really appreciate if more people joined the ranks, because not only do you get access to the members only Discord chat, you will get an extra episode each week. So it's kind of like a no-brainer. It's the price of a cup of coffee each month. Come on, guys. Taco is here. What is going on? So George or Jorge, I'm going to go ahead and tell you what to get. If you're going to get your first Grand Seiko, okay, I don't think there's any reason to get anything but, like, what do you think of when you think Grand Seiko? What makes Grand Seiko stand out? Well, they're finishing. They have incredible movements. Very tight tolerances. Yes, tight. Yes. But truthfully, when people think of Grand Seiko, there's no bones about it. They think spring drive, right? So if you're going to get into a Grand Seiko, I personally would jump into one of these. Where did I go? Hold on. What is going on? Stand by, guys. I can't work my own freaking computer because I'm an idiot and I'm an old man. I would get a spring drive, personally. Now, the sad part is back when I started my channel and the Grand Seiko boutique opened up here in Beverly Hills, you could get this for like $4,200. And now in 2023, it's gone up about $2,000. But this is absolutely the watch to get if you're going for it. Thoughts on the Grand Seiko SBPG111? Thank you so much, Wesley, for the super chat, guys. Some more boss baby hands for the super chat. Can we get it? Lob says, "Hey man, my first time in live stream. Like your rants." Thank you so much, dude. Welcome. K-Town says, "Is Dr. Goodman the greatest doctor?" Easily. Absolutely. Dr. Goodman is the greatest doctor of all time. Shout out to my dad. Where is this? Paste. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at this watch. This Grand Seiko. So this is with one of the 9F quartz, I believe. Let's see what are the prices of these. This is Seiya Japan. I'm not affiliated with them, although I have purchased watches from them before. Is there a price listed? Log in to view price. No, I'm not going to log in. I'm sorry. You know what? What's USD to JPY? We're going to Google this together. Nope. Hold on. I'm an idiot. JPY to USD. And I misspelled it, but oh well. Okay, let's take a look at this. About $2,500. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right if you want to really nicely, like, probably one of the best quartz movements out there. Yeah, that's fine, but I would honestly save up more and get a spring drive. But that's, my personal biases. Can we get some boss baby hands for the super chat, though? Shout out Wesley. EM! More boss baby hands. Certified T3 bot says just last week. By the way, he's been a member for 19 months. Can we get a freaking round of applause for that? Just last week, I got my new RPM RD. It's an interesting design. I've never seen anything like it before. What's your take? I've never heard of it. I misspelled that too. Great. Awesome. Very nice. Google wants to know my location. No, you can't know my location! I'm live streaming here. X. All right, we got an open heart action going on. I'm assuming you got the orange dial. Let's see what RPM RD. Okay. We have a 2 o'clock crown. We have an open heart. Hold on. Hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. What? This is not a 2. This is a 2 o'clock crown that shifts all the way down to like 4 o'clock. But the dial moves along with it. Ardy Ascend refers to legendary Dutch racetrack Cathedral, where Dutch TT takes place, attending race. So the reason it shifts is probably like for better sight when you're like on the steering wheel or something. That's the only thing I can think of. Or no. Wait, hold on. This is for motorcycles. So maybe when you're on the handlebars, you can read it quicker. That's freaking cool, but let me see, description. And characteristics. Okay, this is all in French. That's not going to help me very much. Okay, I can kind of figure this out. 42 millimeter diameter, épaisseur, which I think is thickness without the crystal, 12.9 millimeters. I have no idea. I assume this is the lugs, 20 millimeters. Movement automatique, Seiko NH38A, parentheses NH38A. 100-meter water resistance rating, though. Shout out. And it's like $500 about. Okay. Interesting. Never heard of it. We got Hurton. More Boss Baby hands, guys. Boss Baby hands, please, 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 please. Friend just bought a custom-made Celestial Voyager. Oh my god, by Anderson Genève. That watchmaker loves making, like he's a freak, dude. That guy makes crazy watches, but he makes some erotic stuff. Sad Matt, moderator, says, Dr. Goodman is a DILF. Doctor, I'd like to. Beep. Linky's here, by the way. You just heard him yell. Oh man, I can't show you the erotic orology stuff on the live stream because then definitely YouTube will give me a strike. So I cannot do that. You know what? Monochrome Watches actually has a... Yes, they do. Swag. Let's take a look at this. Hold on. Come here, Linky. Shout out to my family. My baby boy, Linky. No, you can't play with all the lighting and stuff, Link. See, that's what he wants to do, is play with all the lighting. And last time, like literally the last live stream we did months ago, he like bit into my microphone cable, and I was like, okay, that's enough. That cable was more expensive than you because I got you for free. Okay. Is this the correct watch? I think it might be. This looks freaking cool. This is a 1994 version, and you can see how far they've come. Yeah, Linky likes it. Wears nicely on the wrist. Look at that. You have all the destination zones. Now, I don't have the actual measurements. I'm sure this article does if I actually read it, but that does not look that thick. I just got a text. People don't know that I'm working. Someone sent me pictures of donuts, probably because I'm not eating. I'm working, and they want to rub it in that they get some delicious pastries. But I gotta hang out with my friends. So, ooh, look at that rotor. Yeah. Looky there. That's a pretty watch, man. I'm jealous. I probably won't buy anything from this company. Number one, because it's unattainable to me, but also because he makes it Anderson's made some like freaky watches, bro. Yeah, nutty, absolutely nutty. TFT Certified T3 says Jory lives in the TMNT lair. His office is next to Michelangelo's room. That is the 100% factual, by the way. Captain Torres Certified T3 Bot says, not counting the ones you did, if there was a fashion watch brand you wanted to take a look at along with the watch, which brand and which watch would you choose from that lineup? So these are loaded terms, right? Fashion watch, because I know a lot of people would consider Cartier to be a fashion watchmaker, and I don't. I don't consider them to be. But if there was, I would have to pick Chanel. Actually, you know what? Screw Chanel. I'm going to say Hermes. I've already taken a look at them, but Hermes makes some pretty crazy watches. I was going to say Chanel because I was going to roast them, but then I realized I don't really want to roast them. I'd rather take a look at something I actually find interesting. And Hermes has some legit crazy watches. Let me try to find my favorite one. So I've taken a look at it. Moderators, can you pull up... I forgot what the title was. I made an episode in 2022 looking at Merrick's Hermes watch, and it was crazy. It was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece. But look at these. Very Art Deco Arabics. Something about this just like reminds me of Poirot. The opening sequence. Really complicated watch. If it's anything like the one that I reviewed, which it is because it has the same stick handset and same Arabics, then this is going to be very nicely finished and it's going to be impressive. Here's the issue with this watch. 40 grand. So we took a look at a Slim de Hermes. But this one is the highly complicated one. Look at that. Look at that subdial. That's going to confuse a lot of people. Could you imagine looking at that when you've had a few? Hermes. If I were to look at another fashion watchmaker to roast, it would be Tom Ford or Chanel. Chanel actually has some pretty interesting watches, but Hermes would be my favorite. Shabbat Shalom to all who celebrate. Oh, man. Dude, Boss Baby Ants. Herton says, Jory, that Monochrome Watches article is my friend's watch. They met up with him to do the article. Dude, that is insane. That is very funny. That is awesome. Thank you for that. That is really, really cool. That's funny. Reading comments, guys. If you ever hear me like shut up all of a sudden, it's because I'm reading comments and not because I'm having a stroke or anything. You'll know when I have a stroke, probably. Stefan says, Chanel, the most anti-Semitic company. I have no information about that. But like Porsche was a literal Nazi, though. You know what I mean? So, and I have two of them. So you gotta kind of separate the art from the artist there, guys. I mean, come on. I'm 100% Jewish still. Come on. But Porsche, guys. Come on. Don't start beef with Tom Ford again. Sad Matt's threatening me because he's got him on speed dial. TFT has the review of my Hermes review if you want to see me looking at a Slim de Hermes. The one I reviewed is not nearly like close to this price, but it's still a very impressive, expensive car for sure. I read something car. It's still a very expensive watch for sure. I got a comment about a car. It just caught my eye and now I can't find it. All right. That person will comment again. Sorry. Whole Milk says Coco Chanel collaborated with the Fiji government. Send me some articles to read about that. We got a wristwatch check. Moderators are telling me it's wristwatch check, guys. What are you wearing? I'm wearing my like $42 twin sensor. This is probably I will say this is the watch that I wear most. I'm not going to lie. This is the watch that I wear most. I absolutely love this watch. And it is so affordable and functional. It's crazy. Guys, in the comment section, go ahead and tell me what you are wearing. And if you are at home watching this after the fact, still leave a comment because I want to hear from you and I want to know what you're wearing because I'm a creep. What are you wearing? Maurice says, hey Time Teller, love your videos. Do you know of any good alternatives to the Tissot PRX with an integrated bracelet? IWC Engineer. I'm just kidding. Guys in the comment section, or girls, and Nicole Celeste might still be here. What would be a good alternative to that? Mike Kalustian, certified T3 bot, is wearing a Mito GMT, which I got to see in person. Actually, really badass watch. Sad Matt, certified T3 bot, excuse me, is wearing a first gen Planet Ocean. TFT, certified T3 bot, and moderator. All these three guys are moderators, by the way. Night Vision King Samurai Ninja. I got that Bovid. I'm just kidding. Joyja is here. My wife just got me the Citizen Tsuyosa yellow dial, the piece of the melting sun on my wrist. That's really badass. RV certified T3 bot is wearing an Oris Aquis red dial. Sad Matt, certified T3 bot. I love seeing all the awesome watches your viewers wear. This is the coolest part, right? We get to see the sampling of the people, like my hardcore followers, right? These are like my hardcore followers that will come here during the live streams. We get to see a sampling of what they're wearing. Lone Wolf is here. He's a regular. He's wearing a Rolex Submariner 14060M. Herton's wearing a Groenfield. Dude, no. Oh, okay. I was going to say, if you're wearing a Groenfield, I'm going to be, like, so jealous. Salmon Dial versus the Sepek, and I can't pronounce that properly, but the Antarctic Glacier. Both watches are really cool. I follow both watchmakers on Instagram, and they both are absolutely insane. I'm going to go with the Groenfield, though, because I was literally just having a conversation with that exact watch, and I'm going to show you. Salmon. So I was literally just having a conversation. Oh my god, their website's down. Oh, no. They're saying they can't take on new orders. Well, guess what? I'm not ordering from you because I can't afford your watches. I was just talking to my buddy Armando. Armando, if you're watching this after, what is up? And he asked me the same question, how I feel about these watches. These are absolutely insane watches, and between the two, I will go for this. Groenfeld is a very, very interesting company. Look at this, like, they do something almost steampunky with their movements. Does that make sense? Guys, can we get some Boss Baby hands, by the way, because we got a super chat. It's almost steampunky. Do you know what I mean? And with the big rotor that encompasses the entire case back, it's just very appealing to me. It's also really not fair because I'm obsessed with salmon dials and blued hands. But, I mean, what can I tell you? Captain Torres, certified T3 bot, is wearing he says I should put on my Lunar Pilot or Navahawk. Put Lunar Pilot. I choose Lunar Pilot. VMM says, JLC tribute to Polaris. Nate Dogg, going to grab my IWC Portuguesa Rose Gold Perpetual Calendar Double Moon Phase IW 502119 shortly. I am supremely jealous. Because that is, it's weird. Armando was talking about that and the Portugueser. And I told him that I want a Portugueser really bad. Dad in Video Games, very cool name. Can we get some Boss Baby hands for the super chats? My first live wearing a G-Shock GBD 200 today. Congratulations. We're all G-Shock people here. I have a G-Shock here. I have a G-Shock on my desk over there that you cannot see. I am almost wearing a G-Shock, although this is not technically a G-Shock. It's like the Pro Trex or something. I don't know. It's just listed as a Casio. So we love Casio here. Nate Dogg, want me to send it in for review? Yeah. We've taken a look at some pretty crazy watches. We have a very streamlined shipping process. If you want to go ahead and do that, we will pay insurance for you to send it here. We will send it back, and then we will also send you some goodies from the Time Teller shop as a big thank you. Dodger from Poland. Dude, I thought you were going to say from LA. Let's go Dodgers. Hello from Poland. Love to see you. Oh, love to see you live. Excuse me. Followed you for years, never chatted. Well, dude, welcome. We used to do this every Saturday, but for the last 5 months, I just had a lot going on, so I kind of had to chill. A little bit. But we're back, and we're doing this every single week. And if you want an extra piece of content each week, why don't you go ahead and become a channel member? $4.99 a month. Hey, no brainer. And you get to interact with me. You get to DM me and everything on Discord. So that's a whole lot of fun. Also, next week, so like in a couple days, we're releasing the winners for the T3 Time to Drive giveaway. So we're releasing another episode over there. Again, we kind of got like not the rug pulled out from under us. Some crazy stuff happened personally. And things had to kind of take a break for a little while, so the live streams went away, and then we've only been uploading like once a month on the Drive channel, but we have a bunch of new updates because I'm an idiot and I keep doing stuff to my cars, so get excited for that. If you haven't already, subscribe to T3 Time to Drive and see what's up. What's my favorite Cartier? Keys is a new member. Boss baby hands. Excuse me. Keys certified T3 bot. That's right. He has joined the ranks of the mighty T3 army. If you want to be a T3 bot, $4.99 a month. Click the join button next to the subscribe button. You will get a secret code to access the Discord chat, which is always buzzing, and you get an extra piece of content every single week. Let's go. Dodger just got Pepsi, but is considering flicking it or flipping it for a Vacheron Constantin overseas. Archie said you should never sell Rolex, but after a few schnapps, Dodger is tempted. I would do it. I would do it because when you buy a Vacheron overseas, you're not buying it for the value. You're buying it because it is the best top tier sports watch you can get when we're looking at the Nautilus, the Royal Oak, and the overseas. For some reason, the overseas isn't even in that conversation. And you know what? It shouldn't be. Because it is a tier above those other stupid watches. So flip that, Pepsi. Get a freaking overseas. It is a no-brainer, in my opinion. Jonathan says, Time Teller, I'm the dude with the watch that was featured in Monochrome. Jonathan, I am jealous of you. Congratulations. Thank you for rubbing it in my face. Can we get a round of applause for Jonathan? That was a badass article and a really badass watch. And if you want, Jonathan, I might, if you want to be part of my channel, I would like to interview you and talk about that watch. How would you like that? If you're interested, email info@thetimetellershop.com or have Huraton send me a DM on Instagram. We can set that up. That'd be really, really cool. Reading comments. I'm reading comments, by the way. So if you ever hear me stop talking, it's because I have a bunch of random things that I'm trying to catch up on because I see comments that I want to respond to, but then like other things pop up. Okay, Stefan, what is my favorite Cartier? All right, I will tell you what my favorite Cartier is. I need to get a nice picture. Gotta get one of them photos. I'm gonna, because this is my live stream and I break the rules, I'm not going to pick one. I'm gonna pick two because, hey, my house, my rules. Oh, it's not a good photo. That'll do. I have two favorite Cartier watches. What the heck is going on? There we go. Okay. This is a better photo. Right? Cool. The first one is the Cartier Tortue Monopuce. This says in English, mono pusher. It's the Monopuce. This watch is very cool for a multitude of reasons, okay? It's a mono push chronograph. So it is a totally functioning chronograph, but there's only one pusher, which is also it's apparently much more difficult to produce than an actual chronograph with the two pushers, okay? That's the first reason it's cool. Also, there was 5 different watchmakers that worked together to develop this watch's movement. One of those watchmakers being F.P. Journe himself. So F.P. Journe was one of the people that developed the movement for this Cartier. So, badass watch. This has to go down as one of my favorite all-time Cartier watches. Second would be one that they came out fairly recently. I mean, it's about a year ago now, but time moves so fast after like COVID. Like who the heck knows, right? Like, what day is it anyway, right? Like, what is going on? Like, what is the point of life? Like, why do I even do this? I come here talking to a bunch of ghost people. I don't know if you exist. I don't know if I exist. I'm here drinking creatine and BCAAs, not for the PP. Spam it in the comment section. I'm having random stream of consciousness rants to who knows who on the internet. And people are telling me, you should touch grass. You should go touch grass. Get out of your office. Touch grass, you freaking orological nerd. But you know what? I'm happy. I'm happy in life. I'm happy. F-bomb. Let's go! And scene. Okay, so the Mystérieux is one of my absolute... Isn't it sociopathic how I can just go in and out of that? It's crazy. It's almost like there's a little bit of truth to it. It's insane. This is an absolutely insane watch. Because the rotor of this watch is the watch's movement. Usually the watch movement has a rotor on it. Like, the rotor is a component of the watch's movement. In this case, the watch's movement is the rotor. That's insane. That's wild, as I would say. So this is my second favorite Cartier. It wouldn't be a T3 live stream if I didn't do some, like, insane dissociative episode. So, Sad Matt's commenting, it's Pickle Rick. Yeah, who knows? Dodger says, I won't sell the Pepsi. You should. You should. So. Also, why are you taking advice from Archie? Can I just ask that? I was kidding. I love the guy. Now he's gonna, like, declare war on me. Careful. Reading comments. Giuseppe says ciao. Richard Calby says, I don't know if I exist as well. Andy says, I definitely don't exist. Jonathan sent me an email. Thank you so much. We will be getting back to you. That email will be coming across one of my devices. And we will set up a way for me to communicate with you and hopefully I can, like, interview you and talk about that very interesting watch and that article. I'm buddies with some people at Monochrome. So they're really good guys, and hopefully they treated you well, because it seems like you're probably a good guy too. Whose cat passed away? Sad cat for Sad Matt's feline friends. I'm sorry to hear that. That's actually, I'm not even going to joke about that. I'm going to show you something. So this is my cat Ari, the best cat who ever lived. She passed away when I had her at 5 years old from feline leukemia, and it was probably the hardest thing I've ever gone through. So she's still, all these years later, the background of all my devices, because I will never ever forget about her, and she is like literally my best friend, and I truly believe she's looking down on me, not in a bad way, but she's, you know, looking over me. So I love Ari, and I'm so sorry for anybody who has to deal with the passing of anyone in their life, but specifically, you know, your furry friends. It's always a bummer. But if you want to cry a little bit and you want to feel a little bit better, you can read Rainbow Bridge. That helped me when I was going through it. All my friends told me to read Rainbow Bridge. You can read it, and it does make you a little bit sad, but there's it's a good feeling overall. Reading comments before I start crying about Ari. Giuseppe says, hi from Italia. And he says, oh, I bought a man in his watch per your recommendation. The JLC alarm has me. Spare me $35K. Yeah, I know. Yeah, me too, man. Same problems. Keys says, certified T3 bot says, can we do a 1 minute without typing for the passing of our most beloved furry friends? Yeah, guys, can we get a moment of silence? Actually, let's do that, and I'll time it. For real. Everybody, let's like stop, and we will do a moment of silence. Starting now. All right, guys, thank you for that. And again, if anybody's going through anything difficult, talk to someone, and you know, your buddies can get you through anything. So I'm sorry, Sad Matt, that you're going through that. If you want to talk, hit me up. You know where to find me. Dodger with the super chat. Thank you so much. If we can get a Boss Baby hands for the super chat, I appreciate it. Miroslav says hello. What is going on, man? Breeding comments. Giuseppe says, I've always looked at the Omega Speedmaster as my graduation gift. What do you think? Or, excuse me, I just made that up. What alternatives, blah, blah. As my graduation gift, do you think is still worth it? What alternatives do you recommend? Well, first of all, yes, I think a Speedmaster is worth it. Because Speedmaster is, you know, probably one of the most iconic watches ever. Easily, like it's probably top 5, if not higher, most like well-known watches in the world. So that's the first thing I'd say. But it all comes down to, like, I always say this. You might value things differently than I do, and we're not talking about like a necessarily like monetary valuation. It's like, I think the Speedmaster is so cool, so I own one, and I think it's worth what I paid for it because I wanted a piece of that history, and I loved what the watch symbolizes and its story and its history. But if you don't care about any of those things and you just look at it as a simple chronograph, Well, then I think there's some other options. I think you could save money and get, you know, like that Baltic tri-compacts that I just reviewed, right? You could save yourself a couple thousand. So it's like, it's up to you. As far as alternatives, again, the Baltic I just reviewed, there's a bunch of really cool, more affordable chronographs. You don't have to spend thousands upon thousands upon thousands. But yeah, all of us have different valuations. But since you're asking my opinion, I think a Speedy is well worth it, depending on which one you get, right? Christian says, what's going on? Well, he says, what's up, but I'm going to say what's going on to you. Howard says, thoughts on the new Seiko 1968 GMTs coming out in June. Why don't we take a look? Clearing some space on the windows here. What was it? The 1968 GMTs. The reinterpretation. Oh, of course. It's not just Seiko. We got, you know, it's Prospex, guys. Dumb. You guys aren't dumb. Seiko's dumb. See, this is a 1968 watch, and they already did a reissue of this twice. Both incredibly expensive. Now they're doing a reinterpretation of it. This is also going to be incredibly expensive. GMT hand can be set independently, which means this is a office GMT. This is not a true GMT. Keep that in mind. Ceramic bezel. Almost looks like a box cut crystal, although I doubt that it is. From this angle, it kind of looks box, but I don't. Does it say? I don't think it is. I do not think it is. Yeah, this is a collar GMT. It's not a true GMT. It's going to be true GMT money, though. I'll tell you that. This is going to be really expensive. So keep that in mind. I think it's cool. I think it looks good. I love green. It's going to be overpriced. That's just, I mean, that's my take. Sorry. A hot take, I guess. Good question, though. My opinion on vintage Oris watches, don't do it, because most of them are made in India and they're fakes. Just so you know. Most vintage Oris watches are like no-name watches that people have just printed an Oris dial on, so just understand that. Glad to see some hammies in the comments. TFT certified T3 bot, and moderator says. Christian Fagan says it's good. Every time I get an Irish name, I'm sorry. It's not that I'm making fun of your heritage. I'm just doing a caricature of you in my head. It's good, healthy even, to mark a milestone in one's life, such as graduating. And it's also sort of a reward for all the hard work you put yourself through. I agree. That's why I reward myself like every day. Because I'm an idiot. You got out of bed today. Time to buy a McGriddle. Someone clip that. That was actually really funny. Someone... Sad Matt, go ahead and clip that. That's actually very funny in my... Gato, when you watch this, clip this. That was great. Ryan. Hi, Jory. With the double R. Hell yeah, Rolls Royce in the building. What do you think of the Stova Marine 36mm? The Stova Marine Classic chronograph, I absolutely love. I just want that to be known. Trying to find. Ooh, random Rob. You know what? Let's go ahead and.
Her name is Sadie.
Nope, that's the audio coming out the wrong way. Let me see. Where are my headphones? Shout out to Random Rob. Everyone go subscribe to him. You know what? Spam this episode. Spam this episode saying the time teller sent me. Shout out to Random Rob.
I think she might be the one.
Nope, we're not watching an ad. I'll watch the ad to support him, but we're not going to listen to the ad is what I'm saying. Shout out Random Rob. Everyone, go ahead and spam this.
Stova Marine. All right, guys, let's take a look at the Stova Marine 36 millimeter. So we got a smaller watch here. I think a lot of people are going to rejoice on that. So I have to say big thanks to Sean, who is local to me in Michigan, for allowing
Very
me to
nice
check
looking
this out.
watch,
He
by the way.
purchased it brand new directly from Stova, had it shipped directly to me without even checking it out himself.
By the way, Random Rob
allowing me
made
to
an
share
appearance
this
on one
with
of
you
my
guys.
most
Thank you,
recent
Sean, very much
episodes.
for that. And I
If you
will
want to go
return
check
to
that
you
out.
as soon as possible.
Look at those blued hands.
Case size on this 36 millimeter, of course, 44.5 millimeter lug to lug. You can see that full polished case. Only 11 millimeter thick, but that's including the double dome sapphire crystal on the top. Only 11 thick, or thin rather, I suppose. A petite 18 millimeter lug width here.
That is pretty petite.
6.5 millimeter push pull crown, non-screw down, and you can see it's kind of onion shaped. And in this configuration, weighing in at 57 gram, this is a very high quality lamb leather strap.
I dig
It's
it.
very, very nicely done, and it will wear.
Shout out to Random Rob. He's the freaking man, by the way. One of the reasons I absolutely we're gonna talk about the watch in a second, but one of the reasons I absolutely love Random Rob is because he's like literally like the quintessential watch reviewer. Like he doesn't mess around. Like, look, the title of this episode is Stowa Marine 36 millimeter. None of that stupid YouTuber BS that I do. He's like, you want the watch? This is the freaking watch. He doesn't mess around. Love Random Rob. Speaking of the watch, in this shot specifically, you can see that blue. I love blued hands. Sucker for the white dials and the Romans. Gorgeous watch. I think it's 36 mil. I wear watches smaller than 36 mil all the time, and I'm a big dude with big wrists. So I say yes. But in the comment section, what do you think? Green for go, red for no. Spam that in the comment section. We can figure it out together. See where everyone else's head's at. We'll get into a few more comments, but we've been here for about an hour, so we're going to wrap this up fairly soon. Jordan L with Super Chat. Can we get some more Boss Baby hands? He says, hey, Jory, great to see you. Do a Porsche live stream. That wouldn't be a bad idea. It'd be really fun. Just stay tuned for another drive episode. I'm going to go on talking about an issue that I've been having with the 944. I haven't been driving the 944 for like maybe 3 months. Something went wrong, and we're going to be talking about it. So stay tuned for that. TFT, Certified T3 Bot Moderator, says, speaking of caricatures and characters, Jory, do you know a certain Dr. Corbin Poopsleech? Yeah, I've heard of him. Not to be confused with Professor Finkelpoop Schmear, which is a different guy. They're not related. Every time I bring him up, he yells at me and he's like, I'm not related to him. That guy's not a real doctor. Yes, I do know of the guy. I'm sure he'll be wanting to show up in a future episode for sure. Nicole Celeste with the Boss Baby hands. Jordan Elsa Sadness. Love that car. Also green for go. Herton says 944 brings back memories of my childhood. Yeah, same. I absolutely love that car. Unfortunately, like the dumbest thing has gone wrong. And literally before I started this live stream, we got a package that seems to be the part we need to finally fix it. It took like 3 to 4 months to troubleshoot, and we're on like the cusp of finally fixing it. Everybody's saying green for the Stowa, and I agree. I absolutely love that Stowa. So great job, or Stova, however you want to say it. It's so funny. People are like, when you say Stowa, you're disrespecting the brand. Okay, in Germany, BMW is BMW. Are we running around being like, hey, I just bought a BMW? No, we're saying BMW. It's almost weird that we speak a different language. Whatever. People are going to be upset. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. We got another super chat real quick. Thank you. Always enjoy your content. Dodger, thank you so much. Kanan says that Poop Schmear is his uncle. That is wild. Love it. All right, guys. Welcome back to the Saturday live streams. We will be doing this weekly. I love each and every one of you. Guys, what do I tell you? For my longtime viewers, you already know this. But for some of the newer viewers, I will tell you, get out of your comfort zone, because live streaming and starting a channel and putting yourself on the internet, that was very scary to me. But I did it anyway, and it paid off. So get out of your comfort zone today. Tell someone you love them, because sometimes when you're going through some stuff, telling someone else that you love them in return, like, helps you feel better. There's actual, like, studies on that. And at the end of the day, tell yourself you love yourself. It's not complicated, guys. You're with yourself 100% of the time. You got to love yourself. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed. I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller. I will catch you on the next episode, probably coming out on Monday. And yeah, we got a bunch of things going on. Thank you for hanging out with me, and we're coming in guns blazing. Love you guys. I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller. Always remember, I didn't invent time.